studio. So here we have personal training, Muay Thai, group classes, lots of great stuff goes on here, and lots of punching and kicking. So today we are going to do a hand wrap tutorial. So everyone always asks me, how do you wrap your hands? Now I'm going to show you my way. There's lots of different ways to wrap your hands, it's just my particular way. This video is brought to you by Lululemon, which I'm wearing here. They make incredible workout clothes. And it's also brought to you by Gear. These are a pair of Gear hand wraps. Gear is a martial arts supplier. They make great gloves, shin guards, hand wraps, etc. And today we're going to learn how to wrap with Gear hand wraps. So what you want to do when you first get your hand wraps are going to look like this. Basically, you're going to attach the Velcro to itself and then roll them the opposite direction so that you're going to end up with a loop at the very end of the roll, okay, because we're going to start with a loop. So I already have a pair of hand wraps that looks like that, and we'll just go get those. Okay, so I have my wrap that's already rolled with the loop on the outside, and I'm going to start by attaching the loop to my thumb. Now this says this side down, so it's going to go this side down against my wrist. Pretty straightforward. And I can just let the rest of the wrap hang down the floor, that's fine. Now, I'm going to wrap it around my wrist approximately 3 or 4 times. This really depends on the size of your hand. You may need to play around with wrapping your hands a few times before you get it to be perfect for your size hands. After I've wrapped the wrists, I'm going to wrap the thumb. Secure the thumb and come up towards the knuckles. From here, what I need to do is make a knuckle pad. Now, I'm using 180 wraps. If you have wraps that are less than 180 inches, you're going to need to use a knuckle pad, and you can't make one because your wraps won't be long enough. But for Muay Thai, kickboxing, most people use the 180s and they make their knuckle pad. So to make the knuckle pad, I'm going to loop the fabric and secure it with my thumb right here as I'm looping. Okay, this takes a little practice. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too difficult. I like to make about 4. If your hands are bigger, you're going to need to only make 3. And then I'm going to just secure the loop, take my thumb out, use my other hand to secure, come down, and I have a nice tight loop. Okay, this should cover the knuckles. From here, I'm going to start lacing the fingers. So I want to go inside between the pinky and the ring finger, around, back towards the thumb, around the knuckles, back down to the wrist. And I do it again between the middle and the ring finger, around towards the thumb, around the knuckles, and back down. Repeating on the last one, middle finger between middle and index, around towards the thumb, around the knuckles, and back down. If you get any little fabric bunching out, you can just tuck it in. I can tuck this and make it secure. I want to make sure to have my fingers very widespread when I do this. This is really important because if they're not widespread, your wrap's going to really cut off circulation. It's going to be too tight. So I make sure my hands are very widespread doing this whole wrapping. And then afterwards, I'm going to come down. I'm going to judge how much fabric I have left. I have a decent amount of fabric left, so I'm going to kind of secure this around by making an X. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm really trying to secure my wrist and my hand and my knuckles together so it's straight. Because when I punch, I want the impact of the punch starting from the top 2 knuckles to be distributed evenly across my arm all the way to my back. Okay? If I punch with my wrist bent, it's going to jam my wrist. It's going to really cause a lot of tension and jarring in the wrist and the hand. I don't want that. I want this secure so the wrap helps it keep it secure. So again, I'm going to just make it more secure, giving myself another X, and then tying off the rest of it with my hand. Now I have a beautiful Gear wrap, perfect for punching.